What is up, everybody? NittanyLionRoar here, and I apologize. There is a problem with the software I'm using and YouTube. They're not talking properly, so it's not letting me pre-schedule events. Like basically I go on YouTube and schedule the event ahead of time, so you all have the link and you can set reminders and things like that. But these last two times I've tried to stream, when I click go live in my software, it goes live, but I don't know where it's sending it because none of y'all are in my room. when I do go live, it's just me, and you're all on some other stream. It's like the pre-scheduled stream is like out there in cyberspace somewhere else. So I apologize for that. I'll try to get that figured out. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's 2 days in a row now it has done that. So unfortunately, I have a feeling there are some people hanging out there with the pre-scheduled stream, and hopefully they find the link to come on over here. So hey, give a shout out if you were on the other stream and you knew to come over here. Hopefully I made that pretty clear to do that. So hopefully that's good. What's up, guys? Hey, Dan, AJ, nice to see you. What's up, noob? Dusko? Yeah, we got a war going on today against 7 Days Hunting. So I'm particularly excited about that. And we're going to go to town here. So there's not a ton of options on the board here, but I definitely want to take on Governor. Governor's a good friend of mine, and he requested it. So I think I'm going to try that. I might try something new with my attack teams today too. I'm just kind of toying around with it. I think my 4-1 purple team is really good and powerful, but unfortunately, as we've seen in the last couple of wars, if you don't have the purple tiles, the team does nothing, and so it feels like a lot of those really good heroes go to waste. So I'm thinking I might want to break that 4-1 purple team up a little bit and play it as a 3-2. I don't know if that makes it better. Here's the thing. My very, very best team is the one that I have to break up. So it's like I break up my best team to make that purple team a little more consistent. But is that better? I have no idea. Hey, thanks everyone. Chris. Cannibelito. Yep. Yeah, Orion. Nice to see you. What's up, Torben? All right. Okay, so I don't know if I have the guts to change this team up or not. I'm still a little undecided. I asked my team. I had mixed reviews on that, but there's definitely some opining that I shouldn't break up my best team. There's some opining that the consistency would be better. You know what, though? I don't like to make rash decisions right before the war. I need to like think about it a little bit. Hey, Martin. I would love to use Mist, but I don't think, unfortunately, she'll hold up in our wars here. I would love to use her. I think she's wonderful. If I had emblems on her, I would use her here, but all right. You know what? Tell me, guys, here's the decision that I have to make, and I don't think I'm going to make it today, but I just thought about it like 10 minutes before I started the stream. Okay, so right now my best team is Costume Rigard, Tyr, Marjana, Sashat, and Loki. That's the team I love to lead off with. And then the purple 4-1 team is I'm sorry, it is Costume Rigard, Guardian Panther, Costume Quintus, Costume Demetia, and Gravemaker. So, do I break them up to become Costume Rigard, Guardian Falcon, Tyr, Sashat, Marge, and also Costume Rigard, Costume Quintus, Demetia, Gravemaker, Loki? Tell me what you think about that. Put it in the comments. Let me know in chat. I don't think I'm going to go with it today just because I don't think I've fully thought through the implications of that. So I think I'm going to go after Governor here. But with what team? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I kind of want to go after with my best team, but this might actually be a better target for my toughest team. I think it's smart for me to attack Lloyd with my best team. And Custom Quintus lines up well against Heimdall, undoing that effect. So, well, let's go with the 4-1 team here. All right, so you guys tell me what you think about me breaking up my best team to make 2 more consistent teams, or if I go with this this setup, which is a 4-1. Kind of risky team. All right, so I'm going to go with Quintus, Demetia, Panther. I want the second biggest costume regard. There we go. And Gravemaker. So watch, this is going to depend on tiles. So I think the problem with this is I think these are really good heroes. And it might be better to split them up because I think the cap on this is probably a 60% win rate just because of tiles. But we'll see. Looks like my defense is doing some work there. That's good. All right. Got lots of red. I'm going to go with this red match because when I make the red diamond, I want Gravemaker to go off. I've got a yellow diamond there too, but I don't really want to delay things here. And now I don't really want to send tiles into Heimdall because I want to let the burn effect happen a little bit. I don't really want to send it into Gravemaker though because he'll do a lot of damage. And then Heimdall will just heal him up. Maybe. Thank you, Wayne. Nice to see you join. You know what, though? I think I'm going to make this purple match, which will lead to a yellow match, which will possibly set off the red diamond, and that's okay. All right. And we still have the yellow diamond over there. Question, will Gravemaker kill him if he goes off? Probably not, right? Gravemaker's damage isn't enough to kill Heimdall, is it? But maybe I need to try. Because Heimdall's going to undo this Gravemaker effect anyway. I think I don't know. Okay, so what's going to happen here? If I don't use Gravemaker, if I wait a turn, then Heimdall will definitely go off, followed by Ariel, and that would be a real bummer. I think I need to set Gravemaker off here and just hope upon hope he kills Heimdall. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. This is the thing that drives me nuts sometimes. Yeah. And now I get to experience the wrath of all this junk. And then Heimdall's exactly where he was before. Well, I need purples in the worst way, so I'm going to set off the yellow diamond there. I'm like racing to try and get costume regard to go off. Oh no. And then the bunny. I'm done. I'm done. Well, see, this is why I'm thinking of breaking up this 4-1 purple team. I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for purple, and then I'm dead before I even really get to fire them. Yeah, I got to fire Guardian Panther, and I got to fire Custom Regard when it was way too late. Oh yeah, Dan, Killair is a finisher. The reason I had used Guardian Panther on Vela as the middle one was because I wanted to get purple defense down on the bunny, because my only hope there was to like set off purple and then hope not to hit the bunny with tiles, which a cascade hit the bunny. But I was hoping that I would be able to get off some purple tiles, and then if I had been able to fire like Costume Quintus and Demisha, then perhaps I could have taken her out, but oh well. All right, let's take Governor again. So this is going to be my blue heroes are probably the strongest on my team, which is really unfortunate because it's green tanks all the time, every time. And that's why I was saying in my SOS videos that I was hoping that we could have like rotating color requirements for tanks, because it's just the same wars over and over. Like, I like some of the changes to the war rules, but they'll get stale after some time too. While rotating colors would like never get stale. Alright, here we go. Well, Agency, going mono to blame the board is pretty much what I just did there with the 4-1 purple team. And that's why I want to break up that 4-1 purple team. So I knew probably whatever I did there, I was probably going to regret it. But it is what it is. Let's try to get a few more blues on the board here. There we go. All right. Let's make sure that bunny dies. 29. I'm just gonna use a Lacey on Drake. Oh. Of course. There's the withstand. We're gonna have to ghost for a while here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Wow. That blew out my ears. That's awesome, Revamp Skunk. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was awesome. All right, so why did I use Crunch in there? Because I knew I'd be able to Ghost and charge him back up pretty quickly. I'm just like waiting to save up mana here. Basically, I can just Ghost for the win, so I'm trying to be safe. Hey, how's the sound? The sound effects just came back on. I don't want to blow your ears out too. It's funny because the game sound came on at the same time that the Revamp Skunk super chatted there, and the sound all came at one time. Victor, the reason, and maybe that was the right move in retrospect, but the reason I had done that was because I needed way more purple, and I was just hoping to recycle the board a little bit. But that might have been a better move. Yeah, and I think that's a good idea. I think that's kind of cool that alliances are switching up tanks just to keep it interesting. All right, let's go after Lloyd. Hey, I won't complain about that, Patchy. All right. There's a nice amount of purples. I want to make that red Dragon Bomb, but if I do that, then I'm left with 3 red tiles, probably. So that would be a bad situation. There's a 1/5 chance I could get a red diamond out of this if I make this move, so I'm going to try for it. That's all right. Let's keep working this side here. I'm getting so close to the red diamond, but just not quite. Gosh, Vela's about to go off. Let's do this first, and then I can make that other red move, and that will allow me to use Loki. I love Loki against Vela, and this is exactly why I love bringing Loki into these matches. Here we go. Living the dream. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. I think that red tile will finish off Teleria there. So I probably want to work on killing I'm kind of thinking I want to clear the right side over here because I do not have a lot of red tiles left. So if Vela charges up again, I'm not going to be able to set her off. I might have to just suck up that Gravemaker. I'm just going to try to create a better space to Ghost. Oh my gosh. Are they seriously not dying? Oh my gosh. There we go. Patchy Moo, where is the cat? He's free to come down and join us if he wants to. Alright, I'm just gonna hit this. Why is Gravemaker still alive? Ugh, these things drive me nuts. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, so good defense, Governor, and against Lloyd, which was probably the best team left on the board. My best attack team did what my best attack team does, and my 4-1 purple team did what has been frustrating me about that particular team. So this was just a good example of what I opened up with. The 4-1 team has awesome heroes, but I feel like they're being limited by the fact that it's 4-1. And what's been so difficult about me rearranging that team is like those particular 4 purple heroes go together so well. Like Costume Regard with the attack boost, Guardian Panther with the purple defense down, Costume Quintus that after those two go off does a ton of damage and gives attack down. And then Costume Dumisha as another sort of sniper who needs a lower mana troop to be able to fire fast, and also cleanses, and then Gravemaker being very fast. But those 4 purple heroes work together really well. See, if I take out one of the purple heroes, it doesn't make sense to take out a non-Panther one because Costume Regard, Panther, and Costume Quintus, I don't know if I really like the purple defense down with those 3. And if I take out Panther and then I have Costume Regard, Costume Quintus, and Costume Dumisha, I still don't know if that's like enough firepower from the purple side. What makes the heavier color team so good is that defense down. I don't know. I'm gonna have to really like think about that. I think I'm gonna take my green team in here, which is a little bit weaker of a team, since this already has some damage done. Thanks, Private. Music Beast, is my main team available? What main team are you referring to? Oh, agency. I don't even have Mach R. Well, this is interesting. This will make a nice yellow diamond. I need green fast, though. That'll make a purple diamond. Massive purple diamond. So there's some greens. Okay, cleanse now and kill Vela, or wait until Vela goes off. I have a purple diamond, so I can just make a couple more matches to get Costume Regard to go off again. I'm just going to set him off because Costume Regard is really good against these arrows too, so let's start with that. A guaranteed dead hero is always a good thing. There we go. That worked out. That worked out. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. Now I've got plenty of purple. I'll just set that off because I need it again. And we got costume Cademan, so we're in good shape here. In fact, I'm going to save that costume regard because I don't need to use him yet while I still have healing going on. One day, one of my snipers will actually just kill one of their defenders. One day, I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. You know what? Let's just get these guys down. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we just ghost for the win. Oh man, damn. I am in love with my shots. I know she's not like super exciting, but she just does everything well in the game that you want to be doing with like an aggressive hero. All right, let's see. I've got 2 hits left. I've got a strong yellow. Ooh, this is a really tough team. Thanks, Dan. Okay, so I've got a strong yellow team. It's a 3-2 yellow, purple. And I also have the boomer bust team. And I don't think this is a good team to take the boomer bust against. So, how many hits do we have left? 22. I'm just going to tell my team that my teams don't line up well against these last 3. Okay. So what I got is a 3-2 team that consists of Melosi, Costume June, White Rabbit, and also like a big Sartana with a lot of emblems and a costume regard. And then I also have the Boomer Bust team with Wilbur. It's another team like the Purple 4-1 team that either is awesome or sucks really bad. Yeah, Jean-Francois is good against Finley. That's true. Well, that is if Finley doesn't kill everybody first. So, like, the problem is if, like, between Teleria and Zimkitha and just the regular attacks and the arrows, I get far enough down, it's like Finley can go off and wreck my entire team before Jean-Francois' effect really even matters. The other thing that I think doesn't help here is that these are a lot of area of effect damage dealers, which I don't want. Like, I want to take on snipers with that team because Wilbur really protects against snipers. Oh gosh, Tata, that's a great question. Lady Loki or Gefjon to ascend first? Personally, and I think they're both A heroes. I think they're probably both A heroes. But, and by the way, congrats on getting both. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I wish I had both. I would probably do Lady Loki just because in this particular meta, Lady Loki on offense is like what's making my best attack team the best attack team. Like, that particular hero just totally undoes Vela and Gravemaker and Drake and Finley, and you know, so it's fantastic to have that effect. I'd give Lady Loki the edge, but Gefjon's a close second. Okay, so Konak says Aragorn's defense team is just about as good as you're gonna get in this game right now. Maybe switching Killhair for Jabberwock, not so much different either way. Yeah, that is a really good defense. All right, let me give my team some time there, because the Boomer Bust team could take on that team, and there is the benefit of Jean-Francois and Finley. I just worry about getting wrecked. But let's set up the tournament in the meantime. So we've got a 3-star buff booster. I have to tell you, I think I like the 3-star tournaments better than any of the other tournaments because, first of all, they've been making really interesting 3-star characters lately. Really interesting, really cool ones. And they're fun to play with. So I like having a tournament where I get to actually play with them. Secondly, I just don't have... I think I only have one 3-star hero that has emblems on it, and so it makes it more of a challenge, and I think it's fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and join. We've got buff booster, and we are missing red, so green is a great tank, and I think that I have good green heroes, so let's go check it out. Check it out now. So Shrub Bear is a good one. I think, you know, with buff booster, though, I have to go with Grevel. Because all allies get plus 30% attack. You saw what Heimdall did to me. This is little Heimdall. So I think I have to go with that one. I'm tempted to use Shrub Bear, but I want to be more aggressive, too, because this is a buff booster. So I want to get as many buffs as possible. So music, any Titan hits? I'm out of Titan hits. But if one pops up before this is over, I'll use it. I just don't think I'm close to having a Titan hit. Alright. Melia's good in this tournament too, with the plus 36% crit chance. And what I usually like to do in a situation like this is, if I'm going to do like a yellow flank, I like to do a purple flank just so they have a harder time overloading. The target can't receive new minions. Okay, so I don't know. I'd love to use Kvasir because he's my only 3-star hero with emblems, but I'm going to... And I don't think I have too many 3-star heroes that give buffs. I have a lot of status ailment ones, but Melia does. She gives buffs. Friar Tuck gives a healing buff, which is interesting. But I don't think he's aggressive enough. Brienne gives a buff. All allies get plus 45% attack and a further 20% increase. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Brienne and Grevel, or whatever his name is, I think they override each other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. So I think I'm fine with that. Okay, am I missing anyone here that has buffs? I don't think so. Burden. Maybe the regular Burden? No? I couldn't remember what he did. Man, the regular Ishtak is such a poor hero. The costume is so much better. Yeah, costume Bailiff. Do I have costume Bailiff? I have the costume, but I didn't level up costume Bailiff. You know what? Let's level this up. Let's do it. Let's power level this. I'm gonna start off with these like little heroes. And then once I get up to the 3rd tier, I'll use whatever costumes I have, which I don't think is much, but I've got some there. I'm gonna save the green ones though, because they do like I actually want, I'm probably not gonna hit the top tier of the costume levels, so it's actually good. There's an argument to be made to use these to level up faster, but I also like to use them after the level is max, but I still need to get the special up higher. So I'm just gonna wait on that. Let's go back out here. We're gonna work on power leveling now. This costume, Bailiff. Thanks for the suggestion on that. I think this is a really cool hero, Victor, so let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna start over here. Let me know if the sound effects are too loud. Alright, so while I'm power leveling, did anyone summon this Season 3? What'd you guys get? Did anyone level up Gefjon? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not pronouncing it right, feel free to correct me. Yeah, regular Bailiff dispels opponents, but the costume Bailiff has like 2 buffs. Plus this all allies are immune to buff dispels, which is really cool. So I think costume Bailiff's really awesome for this particular event. Alright, I'm just gonna use I'm just gonna power level costume Bailiff to, where'd she go? Why am I missing her? There she is. I'm just gonna power level her with these like little heroes first, and then if that special's not full, then I'll use whatever extra costumes I have. I keep doing that. This is cool. I love these costumes, by the way. The costumes are such a cool part of the game. They're like surprisingly fun to me. First of all, I think they look cool. But second of all, they give you more options in the game, which if you've listened to me talk about what would make this game better. Okay, so I'm on level 4. I need to go a little higher here. If you've been hearing me talk about what makes this game better, it's more control, more options, more customization, things like that. That really puts us in control of what we're doing here. Okay, so let's go in here and try to get that special up. 40, 70, 100. Yeah, let's do that. Special skill improved. Alright. So you all see what I'm doing here, right? Like the special didn't get maxed, so that's what I'm doing. Nice, Happy. How did that go? I'm really curious about Happy Waffle. I'm curious about how Gefjon was in war. What do you think? There we go. Max special. All right, back to the tournament. So we want Grevel, we probably want the costume Bailiff to be here. And then Melia. And then I can just put like devastating snipers in the back, perhaps. Because they'll have the attack boost, and then they can just bam. Congrats on getting Mist. There, Red Mila. And the other ones off the free coins. Oh my gosh, Mist is so good. Yeah, get her leveled up pretty quick. Sorry if I'm missing anything in the chat, by the way. I apologize. I'm trying to pay attention to it, but 315 damage versus 300 damage, 492, 522. Balthazar does a lot of freaking damage. I think I'll go with that. What do you guys think? That looks good to me. I could put in my own dispellers. They're not as strong though. Music, you think I should put Kvasir in? My only fear with Kvasir is he would last a while because he has a lot of emblems and he would create minions. But he's not overly aggressive. Like, I think he would probably hang around for a while but not help me win. Yeah, happy. That's really, really awesome. I love that she's there to kind of take out Sashat. That's kind of cool. And there's so many minions now that, like, that's a relatively good ability. All right, so my last consideration here is, do I put these really super strong snipers in that just kill? Or do I put in dispellers like Nessius? Or I could put in like regular Tyrone. But see, they don't do a lot of, he doesn't do a lot of damage. His attack stat is really low compared to these other two. I think I probably go with the stronger snipers rather than the dispellers here. Because, yes, Shrub Bear is really, really good in this format too, Happy Waffle. But I think I go with the two devastating snipers here because I wanna state something that I think is overlooked a lot when there's a lot of specials in a game like this, and that is when a hero gets another hero dead. That's the best thing you can do in this game. You heard me even say it in this war too when I was like, should I go after Vela? Just getting a hero dead is like the point of the game. You make it so much easier. The game is so much less fair for your opponent whenever you're 5-on-4, right? So like, if I have two heroes here, even if they don't dispel, if they get some of the attack boost from these front three heroes and then they just kill a hero, like, nothing replaces that. Like, you get them dead and it's really hard for them to recover. So like, I think that's why I'm going with this setup. Boom. Okay, there we go. Let's go check the state of the war. Okay. I have a relatively, let's see. Okay, so I have my boom or bust team and 3-2 yellow purple. There we go. Let me just put my two teams in here. So I have Costume Regard, Jean-Francois, Anzo. That's not how you spell Anzo. Don't auto-correct me. Wilbur and Guardian Call. And then I also have Costume Regard, White Rabbit, Costume June. I think I have... Yeah, I think I have the big Sartana left. Not Santana. And Melosi. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's go talk about the Season 3 while I wait for an answer on that. Okay, so here's Gefjon. We've been talking about Gefjon in this stream so far. Here's the card. It's a pretty simple card, actually. They've been putting out heroes with lots of text, and there's not a lot of text here. So let's go through things here. 5-star legendary Season 3 hero who's a ranger. Part of the Muspelheim realm, where all enemies receive 22, 37, 64 burn damage for as long as the Muspelheim ally has low health. This effect can't be cleansed. Alright, so these are really good stats. Attack stat at 772, that's ridiculously high. 766, awesome defense stat. Relatively low HP stat, but when the defense stat is high, that one doesn't really matter all that much, except with status ailments that kind of ignore the defense stat. So the special is, she's fast, steals minions from the target and deals 500% damage to the target. Alright, for those of you who got into the game recently, there's another hero who looks similar, part of Season 1, who was the best Season 1 hero, or arguably the best Season 1 hero for the longest time. Maybe still is. I think there's a argument to be made that Liana is the best Season 1 hero. And Gefjon is a lot like Liana, but better, actually. So Gefjon's kind of dethroning Liana for just this powerful, devastating sniper. And I love Liana as a hero. I actually, if I had emblems on her, would probably use her more. Because she just does exactly what you need her to do. You know, when Liana was, when the game was still relatively new and Liana was out, Liana was an A hero for sure. I think over time, since there's been all these like new specials and emblems that have made snipers not quite as good as they used to be, she's probably gotten bumped down to like an A- or B+. But what Gefjon does that's different is stealing minions. So I think I would grade Gefjon as probably an A-. A- because there's nothing super overly overpowered and special here. I think A's are reserved for potentially overpowered heroes. Also, she's in this ranger class, which there's a lot of good rangers already. So it's hard to give her emblems. But you can certainly play without the emblems because these are almost like emblem stats anyway. She's already starting off very powerful. And she's in a color that's really good against the current war meta. Oh, you want to see the stats against the Titan right now? Let's check it out. So I've got 30 minutes until another Titan hit, but I think we're probably wrecking a red Titan right now. Yeah, we are. Currently I'm in second with 219,998 damage. If I go back to my hits, I had an 86,421 hit, a 93,318 hit, and a 40,259 hit. And here's what I've been using as the team. Kirill, Jot, King Arthur, Alice, Mickey. And these are the battle items I use. So you can see I'm not even using anything particularly special. Just arrows, harpoon, antidotes, and mana. That's it. Hey, Miss March. I still have a couple war hits left, so you're not too late. We're kind of coordinating on whether to reset the board right now or not. So I'm trying to decide if I should clean these or if I should go for a one-shot. My teams don't particularly line up well for these three because they're overpowered for the cleanups, but they're underpowered for that one shot, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, thank you, music. When I take tornadoes and time stops in um, against the Titan, I get higher scores still there too. But there's no reason against red Titans. We take those down really easily. All right. By the way, shame on me. I'm not really doing the Path of Valor all that well. I usually have bought the deal, but I don't. I'm not like super thrilled with the rewards this time, so I just didn't think it was worth. Like I don't have monk. I don't need to put monk emblems on anything. I have plenty of tabards, so I took a break from the Path of Valor special this time around. All right. So, do you guys want to see me do some summons for Gefjon? I might not do it during the stream, but maybe like later today. I'm like tempted, but I know the chance is really low. So let's talk about that for a moment. So in the season 3 summons, oh, I could do a free one right now. Let's talk about it first, then I'll do a free one, and then I'll see if you guys want me to do summons later or not. All right, let's talk about summon chances. First of all, Gefjon is a really, really good hero. It's a hero that I would be glad to have. The appearance rates, as we all know, are not very good. In particular, there's a 0.3% chance of getting Gefjon. So what that means is I would need to do like 300 summons to maybe have a good chance at getting her. And I think I saw that if you do the statistics and the odds, if you do 300 summons at that 0.3% rate, you really still are only around a 2/3 chance of actually getting Gefjon. So there's no way I am doing 300 summons here. But I'd be glad to do some, because if I don't do any summons, the chance of getting Gefjon is 0. Actually, my very best chance at getting Gefjon is the very first summon, because it goes from a 0% chance if I do 0 summons to a 0.3% chance if I do 1 summon, and that's like an infinitely better situation. You can't actually do math with that, because going from 0 to 0.3, like the percent increase of that is huge. But then from the first summon to the second summon, the chance doesn't get any better. It stays 0.3%, and that's it. Oh my gosh, Miss March, congratulations. That's fantastic. Those are some good heroes. All right, so I've already talked about Gefjon and what makes Gefjon good. I've already stated if you do 0 summons, you have a 0% chance of getting her. And if you do a lot of summons, there's diminishing returns. If you do 300 summons, you still might not get her. So really, I think it's best if you have your mind set on doing summons to get some of the deals, and there's some good deals on Season 3 right now. Get some of the deals, set a budget, don't go over it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And that's just the way it is. Here's what I don't necessarily... This is why I'm not sure if I want to do summons or not, is because I typically strategize when I spend gems to do summons around having the chance to get multiple good heroes. Really good heroes. Like game-changing... Like, whatever heroes I get, I want to change my attack teams. There's no point in going after them if they're not going to end up in my war attack teams. And Gefjon is definitely a hero I would use on offense. For sure. She would definitely be in my attack teams. But the hero of the month? Nope. I already got the hero of the month, so I don't need another one. And that's really what's giving me pause. However, there are plenty of good Season 3 heroes. And they just got their stats buffed, right? So like there is the chance for multiple good heroes here. So I'm like leaning towards doing summons, but if you want to see that, I'll do that video later today. Back to these stats. Okay, so 0.3% for Gefjon. To get a legendary Season 3 hero that's not featured, that's 1.3%. So really you have to do like at least like around 30, not quite 30 summons to maybe expect one of those. And people have certainly done 100 summons and not gotten one. So like the chance is still not good. And that's why I always say like don't chase heroes. Like set your budget. Don't go over. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. That's how I've always played the game. I know I don't have the strongest roster in the world. But there's diminishing returns at some point. Yeah, this hero of the month is take it or leave it. Not super exciting. Some people can use her. Some people won't. If purple tanks become a thing again, she'll be a lot better. So she's definitely worth holding on to. All right, Miss March. Fantastic. All right, well, let's do that one summon I was talking about where you go from the 0% chance to the 0.3% chance of getting Gefjon and see what happens. You ready? Here we go. Drum roll, please. Nordry. All right. Well, I already have Nordry, so I don't really need Nordry again. But this is a really good 3-star hero. So if you're doing summons and you get Nordry, totally worth leveling that hero up, especially if you have other blue heroes you have leveled up. All right, let's check on the status of the war, see if anybody's giving me direction. Okay, I think that we're probably a little bit bottlenecked here. So Tate is a good friend of mine, and Tate is currently attacking we'll see how that goes. Good luck there, Tate. Yeah, Dan, Nordry is a budget Frida. I know, Pachimu, I always hold out hope, like, that I'll get... I've heard these crazy stories of people using just, like, 100 coins or whatever and getting, like, Gefjon and... Oh, that just never happens to me. I've had some good luck at times. Like, if you watch some of my summons... Nice job, Tate. That was a tough defense to take out. Oh, Tate's cleaning. How many hits do we have left? We have 20 hits left, and they look like they're done. Yep, they have 0 left. So this is a pretty close war, I think. And there's a lot of cleans left down there for them to... Well, they don't have any hits left, but they left a lot of points on the board right at the end there. But that's a smart thing to do, what they did, which is like try for the one shot, and if you don't get it, it doesn't necessarily make sense to clean at the very end. It makes sense to go after the most points you possibly can. Thank you, Eggsy. Oh, Miss March. I have talked about that in other videos. If you haven't seen my psychology of randomness video, go look that up. I have a psychology background. And it's a longer video. It doesn't have as many views as some of my other videos, but it's one of the videos I'm most proud of because I actually bring my professional knowledge into it. And so I talk about a phenomenon with that. I just go check it out. It's kind of cool. All right. I love psychology. I love weird phenomenons that happen with us when we're trying to make decisions about things and strategize and stuff like that. Okay, so who is the yellow team good against? It might be definitely not a Ursina team, that's for sure. I think I want to go after like lower troop teams. This might be an okay one. Let's see, this one has blind. I can stop Vela and Teleria. Oh, here we've got Freya here. These are lower troops. This is good because a purple flank with the yellow team could be good. I could maybe stop Finley from doing defense down. Yeah, let's try this one. All right. Wish me luck. Make sure those troops are on the right heroes. I think so. All right. I need to get more yellows on the board. I can make a purple dragon bomb. Potentially. Let's start with this. Yeah, there's the 2 yellows, so that's good. Alright, let's set up the purple dragon bomb there. Oh, we lost the dragon bomb, but we got this. And I might... Let's see, blue... There's plenty of purple on the board, but it's all, like, scattered. If I give Elemental Link to the yellow allies, then Finley can do a lot of freaking damage. Maybe what I do is I hit Finley with Melosi, do the purple match on the far left, then do a purple match in the middle, which should set off Rigard and stop Gravemaker and Teleria. I'm going to try that. Alright. That's what I wanted. Alright. We'll use Costume Regard there, then we're gonna go White Rabbit June. Why don't you ever die? Why don't you ever die, Teleria? Come on, just die. Just die. In any case, the tiles will kill her. That happens to you guys too, right? Like, it's not just me. Lest, you're probably right. I didn't do the math myself, but 58 points for flag's not possible. Okay, so I have to remember everything Freya does. Summons a Raven minion for each ally with 20% HP and 20% attack. Inherited from the caster. Raven minion gives plus 120% attack to all its owner's other minions. All allies get plus 30% defense for 4 turns. Do I care? Should I go after Musashi? I think I'll just go after Freya. I don't care. I don't think it really matters. That was good. Got a little nick out of her. Now, Musashi plus the arrows is a little bit of a concern, but I do have that healing over time going, which is nice. You know, Gefjon also is good against Freya. I mean, Gefjon's going to be good against any opponent that's making minions, but, you know. So we got White Rabbit to do the defense down. I forgot that was going to happen. Her ability makes mana go away whenever she dies. And even though I used White Rabbit on Musashi, it was enough to kill her. There we go. Right? Famous last words. Those tiles will surely kill Teleria. I know. But under 100 health, the tiles have to kill her, right? They have to. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I've got my Boomer Bust team left. That's good against a team of snipers, and that one has plenty of snipers. It's not entirely made up of snipers, but that's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for there, so let's try it. Alright, so we're going to do Wilbur. Absolutely Costume Rigard. Enzo. Kong. Jean-Francois. And this is another one of those risky 4-1 teams. I'm trying to look for a way to break up these 4-1 teams. I don't know if I can break this one up. I would have to... It would be a completely different style of play if I broke this one up. I would no longer have the Boomer Bust team. I would just have these heroes on some other team as like support or something. But alright, as much as I don't like to make, if I don't have the 3 guaranteed matches, as much as I don't like to make matches at the beginning if I don't have them, I feel like I can make this one because it's not like I'm going to get red tiles to bunch at the top, and plus it sets up a purple diamond, so let's do that. We can at least possibly set up a Costume Regard here. And I gotta get more red tiles on the board, so I have to just try and cause cascades. So if I set that red Dragon Bomb off, I think that only sets off Jean-Francois, unfortunately. Okay. Please don't kill Wilbur. Or really anyone, but... I don't know if I'm going to eke this one out, but... Not good. Well, just gotta do as much damage with Jean-Francois as I can here. So, as you can see, my conundrum, the 4-1 teams lost. Both of them. Because if you don't have the purple tiles in a 4-1 purple team, nothing you can do. Like, the secondary color's not that strong, so... You know, in a 4-1 team, if you don't have the secondary color. So I think I'm going to try to redo my war teams to go all 3-2 because these aren't consistent enough. And like, that was a bust. Because if you don't have the red tiles in the first 5 turns or so, you don't win. So I think I'm going to redo these heroes. Or redo these attack teams. I'm going to have to sit down and really think about it though, because... I've leveled up some heroes since I made these attack teams, and so I think I could put something better together. But, yeah. Alright, let me see if I missed anything in chat. Yeah, Costume Regard is absolutely an amazing hero, and every time you get a new Rigard, save it and level up the costume. That's why I have one on like every team. He's just such a lifesaver. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Y'all have convinced me to do some Season 3 summons, so you can look out for that. Happy Waffle, would the regular Rigard have been better for a big heal? I don't think so. Especially in the Arrows War. Because the arrows and the regular attack from the defense and all the specials they do, like, that heal over time is really good to just kind of keep you alive turn by turn. The big heal is nice, but like it has to be timed exactly right. And I feel like the Costume Rigard undoes the arrows to some extent, at least. Well, that particular boom or bust team does have two healers. It's actually kind of like 1.5 healers, but Wilbur plus Anzo really makes him go from being like a half a healer to a full healer. Because if you can set Costume Rigard off, and then you can set Wilbur off, and Anzo, because they go off at the same time, what happens is Anzo does a ton of damage, and the more damage he does, the more healing you get. So he's really the kind of like one heal my whole team back up kind of hero that's in that particular attack team. Yeah, and there's the potential in that boomer bust matchup that I should have just waited. I had a nice red match there. I went for the guaranteed match, but maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. I don't know if that's right. I need to go back and watch that one, but maybe wait for some more red tiles to come in or something like that before making that second red match. Yeah, I might try 3-1-1 as well. I don't know. I haven't enjoyed 3-1-1. Like, it's frustrated me like my 4-1 teams have, to where it's good sometimes, but I'd say the win rate's like 60%. I don't know. You know, in my last few wars, though, I feel like these 4-1 teams' win rate has been between like 40 and 50%. It's not making me happy. So, yeah. All right. Day with that. Yes, that is why I've scheduled the stream for when I did, so we can all get out there and enjoy some football for those of you who watch the NFL. So, all right, thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I go live again, and make sure to hit like on your way out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and prep myself to do some summons, and you can look forward to seeing another video later today. So if you have the bell notification clicked, you'll see that as soon as it comes out. All right, catch you all later.